Hey, it's Brad Bessey with the Plugged In Parent Cheat Sheet. You know, we're streaming a lot of content with our kids these days, and every now and again you think, oh, that 80s movie that I loved when I was a kid, I'm going to share it with my kid. We're going to have a whole bonding moment, but you forgot about that part, that cringeworthy scene that you just wish you had remembered before you put this on, and now you're left having that conversation. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I have turned to Tara McNamara for her top 5 list of 80s movies that we can watch with our family. Now, she's done the Today Show and Inside Edition. I worked with her when I was at Entertainment Tonight. This woman, my friend, knows her stuff. So we're going to get to that conversation in a moment. But let me just say this. If you are interested in keeping plugged in with all the things that your kids are hearing about and caring about and streaming and watching and TikToking and all of that, then you want to subscribe to the Plugged In Parent Cheat Sheet right here. And I'll keep you plugged in. I won't keep you cool. I can't do that, but I can keep you informed of what your kids are informed about. So it'll open up a dialogue perhaps for you. But speaking of dialogues, let's get right to my conversation with Tara and all things movies. This is our top 5 movie guide for the 80s.
My 3 movies that I would recommend that you see, but with warning labels, is number 1, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I love that.
So you want to share John Hughes. Here's one you can share. They curse. I mean, the cursing is really strong in this film. There's maybe 1 or 2 kind of sexual lines, but they're pretty minor. But the message, of course, is like the cool kid is ditching school, right? Like that's overall. He's pretending to be other people. He's kind of Eddie Haskell, but the protagonist, who we love, right? But what I would say to your kids is maybe tell them how this movie is what tipped all the schools and and parents off, right? And so you can't do this anymore.
Right,
you can't get away with this.
Sure you can't. No, they'll catch you.
We're all savvy to it now. So you have to look at this as a moment in time.
Exactly. That's great. Any other warning labels, or is that really it?
I think for Ferris Bueller, that's it. My number 2 movie is Big. Big is such a fantastic film, and with Tom Hanks in it. And, again, you've got some profanity and you have some sexuality. But the concerning part about this one is if you recall, Josh has sex with his female coworker and he touches her breast, like a 12-year-old would, but he's a man, right? Kind of awkwardly. But, he is a 12-year-old. So they kind of portray him, he's a man, so you can watch it and kind of be okay with it. But in our heads, we're like, no, this is actually a 12-year-old inside. And so that's sort of disconcerting. But overall, Big is a wonderful film.
Can you fast forward during that section?
You maybe could. It could be another time to go get a snack.
Yeah, exactly. And is there a last one? Is I count there's one more? And
this is definitely one to watch with your kids or have a conversation afterwards, which is, so this one might surprise you, but The Lost Boys.
Oh my God.
There's a reason why.
It's a great movie. I love that movie. I think I saw it over and over.
Me too. I love it.
Surprised that's on your list.
So the interesting thing about it is, so the bad part is, right, that it kind of romanticizes bad boys. And which is a real issue in the 80s. And I feel like we're just getting out of it in movies now, where we now see that, girls can't just fix them with their love, which is what we were told for decades. But there is actually a greater message, and you have to, you really have to see it. But the message is that the blood that the vampires are drinking is a metaphor for drugs. And so Joel Schumacher had already overcome his own substance abuse issues when he made this movie. And he was really concerned with what he was seeing in the 80s and with 80s teens. So there is that metaphor. There's also some subtext going on. So if you watch the film, there is this love story that's going on. That you do have a heterosexual love story that's kind of underplayed. It's not really overwhelming. But for kids who are gay or, if they feel like there's a subtext there, there is. Again, Joel Schumacher put that in there so that you can feel, you watch this movie and have something that speaks to you as well.
Oh, great. Well, this is a really good list. I think I kind of have to end this conversation so I can start streaming some things with my kid. Well, it's always so lovely to talk to you. You always make me smarter about film and family. So I love you connecting the two for us.
Well, thanks for asking me to be a part of this.
Well, I'm going to hit you up again.
Please.
Okay. I will talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks.
And we can find you. Where can we find you on social media?
At That's Tara.
Great. Okay.
At That's Tara and at 80s Movie Guide.
Okay, awesome. We'll look for you there.